YouTube. It's been a few months since my last video, and the last time I was speaking I was driving back from a 12-hour mapping session with a lowly 299 horsepower when it should have been more than that. The intercooler on the car was blamed because it had poor pipe work and it wasn't exactly efficient. So I took the car over to Clark Custom Fabrication in Barnsley, who remanufactured all my intercooler pipe work for me. I then took the car to RS Tuning in Leeds, which is my normal tuner. We stuck the car on the rolling road. Long story short, it made 255 horsepower with a lot nicer fuel and ignition map than I had previously. There was obviously something wrong with the car, so we pulled off the timing belt cover, and the timing had jumped 3 teeth on each of the cams. I was sent home, I put a new cam belt on and timed it up, and it still didn't feel right. So I made the decision to take the cylinder head off, and basically all the pistons had melted. Whether this was through poor mapping previously or because the timing had jumped, I don't know. I personally think it's a bit of both, but what can you do about it? So unfortunately the bore in the old block was all scratched and knackered from where the piston had melted, so that had to go in the bin. So I had to use a block off my spare engine. I had to order new pistons, new head gasket set, send the block off to be rebored. At the same time I had the old crank checked, and I found out that the old crank was also knackered, so that went in the bin, so I had to get a new crank. Basically the engine has been fully rebuilt again. It's been started up and run. The oil's been dropped in the first instance, coolant's been changed. The timing's all been checked and it's all fine. And now I'm on my way back over to RS Tuning to have the car running and mapped properly by someone that I trust. All this has been documented on my Instagram page, which was Locost_turbo, so if you do want to keep in touch, I do update that a lot more frequently than I do the YouTube channel. But hopefully, fingers crossed, after today I'll have a car that's fully working, fully mapped and making more power than it was the last time. So off we go to Leeds. See you soon. I was quite surprised it actually idled at all, to be fair.
Yeah, it was quite out,
The car's now on the dyno, just waiting for Paul to check the timing, and then we're going to start running it in and we'll see how we go. in true form of my Kitcar, we were doing the mapping, then we got a misfire. We managed to track it down to a knackered VAG coil pack, would you believe it? So I'm now on my way to GSF Car Parts in Leeds to pick up a couple of spares so that we can carry on. Joy. So we've now got the coils and a spare one just in case, so now off we go back to RS tuning. Now it's running again with some shitty black coil pack. So we're all done at RS tuning. We've run the engine in pretty much. We're at 307 bhp at 1 bar of boost. Previously on the old engine we were at 298 bhp at 1.1 bar. So we're making more power at less boost at 1500 rpm less than we were before. The car seems to be overheating a bit for some reason, so I need to have a look to make sure I've done the coolant pipes the right way, because I could have put them on a wrong order or something. So I'm going to have a run around with the car like it is, keeping the running in oil in to get the engine all running nicely. So keep it for another 3 or 4 weeks like that, and then we're going to bring it back and put some more boost in, rev it more, because it's only revving to 6.5 where it'll go to 8, and then also set up and launch control and the other maps and things like that. So it's been a better day than it was last time. It's not been potentially as good as I thought it would be, but it hasn't blown up. It's still working, and I drove it onto the trailer this time, so we're winning in that regard. I hope you liked the video, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be great, and give us a like. And also if you check out my Instagram page, which is Locost_turbo. Thank you, see you next time.